and another exciting edition of NBA basketball. Hey, Clark, when you're on the road, what are some things that help bring teams, closer together?
Well, one of the common things for all people is food. So gathering for dinner as teammates is one of those ways you can bond. Maybe taking in a movie, perhaps a comedy show. Anything that can lighten the pressure, what goes on the court, so that you get a chance to know each other as more than just teammates.
So the opening lineup for the Suns. Deadly backcourt pair of Booker and Beal. Martin is out there with Durant, and it's Richards in at the 5. Now Randall following Durant's three-point attempt. Gobert with a screen for MP. Banked in off the glass.
There's MP getting that orange where he needs it to go.
And so Booker will bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. The tray. Gobert pulls it in. And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thanks. I caught up with Chris Finch. Their plan, such as it is to make Kevin Durant uncomfortable. Force him to take shots instead of giving him the ones he wants. Coach said it's obviously easier said than done, but if you let Durant get hot, forget about it. He can take over an entire game. We'll see if they can execute defensively. Back to you.
Thank you, David. Here's Beal, following the basket by Julius Randle.
And selfless play by Beal, using that pick and roll action to create for a teammate.
The Timberwolves have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Clark, in terms of young superstars, it doesn't get much better than Anthony Edwards.
Amen to that, partner. Every franchise wants a franchise player. Minnesota, I think, hit the jackpot drafting Edwards first overall back in 2021. Last year, we saw Ant-Man take it to another level, making his first of what I think will be many All-NBA teams.
That's another miss. Already they've missed 3 out of 4 to start.
MP, good.
And that was good defense there, but in the end, MP's offense just a little better.
On the wing, Booker, beyond the arc, knocks down the 3 ball.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
If you're just tuning in, we played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Here's MP, and the dunk by MP.
I like how MP did not settle for the lay-in. He left no room when he threw it down.
And timeout is called by Mike Budenholzer. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. This is their first chance this season playing the Timberwolves.
And they're facing the team that dismissed them from the postseason last year. So certainly a little payback in mind.
We know that's in the past. You can't change that for sure. Nevertheless, a win would be sweet.
Donnie's checked in for Phoenix. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. And it's Jaden McDaniels with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Timberwolves on defense. It's a 3-point game. Dunn passes to Booker. Clock at 6. Beal, that's for 2. Phoenix, no good that time either.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Special K, we know the trade for Rudy Gobert took some time to click, but now it's looking like a great move.
Well, figuring out how to play 2 bigs in this day and age with the way the game is played, pretty tricky, a slippery slope. And they stayed with it, to their credit, the Minnesota Timberwolves. And once they got it sorted out, Gobert was a force with his defense and his scoring out of the pick and roll. And I think one of the things undervalued in Gobert's improvement is the addition of Mike Conley. They've got a tremendous relationship, and I think Mike Conley's presence has been a real asset for Gobert as well.
And so the ball out of bounds. Gobert touched it last. Naz Reid, he's checked in for Minnesota. Dante DiVincenzo comes in for McDaniels. Jones checked in for the Suns. Booker the pass to Richards. MP against Jones. It's a hand on it. It's good on the putback. Richards got his second bucket.
Oh, a nice tip in to salvage the points from that missed shot.
And those second chance points can add up.
And if you're the defensive team, it just kills you to give up baskets like that.
His shooting has been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
KD looking around. Back to Booker. 40 seconds left to play here in the first. Off with the layup. Here's MP. And the layup falls. MP's got 11 points.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Yeah, shots falling. Off to a very good start offensively as a result.
Here's Booker. Reed with the rebound. And here's Edwards. He'll bring it up for the Timberwolves. A fantastic stretch this group has strung together. 8 wins and counting.
Just playing really solid basketball right now. They're trusting each other more out there and attacking as a group. They're a fist, not individual fingers, which has made them tough to beat.
Here's Booker. Again, the miss by Booker.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
You know, guys, I think he's got confidence to shoot it from anywhere, but he could have gotten a better one than that.
And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves in the... And hope you've enjoyed... Changes for Phoenix. Kevin Durant, he's checked in for O'Neal. Martin comes in for Dunn. And it's Devin Booker in for Bradley Beal. Clark is out there with Julius Randle. Then there's Reed. Then it's MP. And it's Shannon in at the 2 spot. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Now here's Durant. Still without a basket. And for those of you just joining us, we're in the second quarter with about 3 minutes gone by. Craig in the process to bring in all their stars. The Suns don't have a lot of ways to add players in the near future.
Yeah, they don't control their draft picks for the next few years. That was part of the price for Beal and Durant. They'll have to be very shrewd to add rotation pieces to help them win.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, thank you. Kevin Durant is the human cheat code. Bradley Beal says of his new teammate, he's 7 feet tall, he can shoot the ball, he can do everything. It's a little unfair. I get a bit jealous sometimes. I wish I was 7 feet, but nothing he does really surprises me. When he's in attack mode and locked in, there's nothing he can do. Kevin?
Not a single darn thing. You're so right. David, thanks. .110 left in the first half of basketball. Here's Randall. Good, and it's MP picking up the assist. And the Timberwolves lead by 21.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
I tell you, we're taking a look at some real deficiencies defensively. I mean, they've given up 5 straight good looks in the paint.
And that's out of bounds. Phoenix will retain possession. And some changes here for the Timberwolves. Gobert comes in for Naz Reid. And it's Edwards in for Clark. And Phoenix also making a switch. O'Neal's checked in for Mason Plumlee. 44 seconds left to play in the first half. O'Neal a screen on Randall. Here's Durant. And the Suns miss again.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And what I like about it, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it. Gritty and rough, but that's how you win games.
Booker looking around. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
Clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there, earned those free throws.
The Suns shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game. Both free throws good from Booker. Just 4 seconds left in the first half of the game. Here's MP. And through the first half, a pretty lopsided affair. The Timberwolves on top, delivering the blowout. From Target Center, back in a moment.
Thanks for stopping by.
It's one-sided on the scoreboard. Also in the rebounding column. They're hammering on these guys. This is how you blow a team out.
And now, not a bad time to take. And that about wraps it up.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
In that first half, he was a hot knife, and the defense was butter, sliced right through them.
Well, you know what, guys? My question is this. Who's he going to posterize in this half? You know, we've already gotten a number of filthy dunks out of it.
On the court for the Suns, deadly backcourt pair of Booker and Beal. Durant is out there with Martin, and it's Richards in at the 5, down low. Where there's a lot of emphasis on three-point shooting, Greg. What's your opinion of that?
Well, Kevin, stretching the D isn't just about how far out they have to defend. It's the distance between that and how far in you have to defend. That's why analytics favors shots at the rim and from distance.
MP passes to Randall. Can't cash in from close range.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
And Beal kicks to KD. Minnesota with the rebound. Gobert's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
This is definitely a day he'd like to forget. He just hasn't had the energy or the intensity to get it done out there. He's still scoreless.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
Booker. Good. It's Beal picking up the assist. Beal's got 3 assists in the game.
There it is, the first basket of the half after missing their first 3 attempts.
Greg, this is some kind of note. Last year, Minnesota, for just the second time, had ever won a series in the postseason.
Yeah, they've been bounced in the first round, 10 of 12 appearances. But last year's team was different. Their elite defense fueled the conference finals run.
Here's Booker driving the lane. Doesn't go that time.
Yeah, the offense scuffling a bit to start this second half. Only 1 for the first 5.
Hey, we use the term explosive a lot, but Edwards, this guy is explosive times 3.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Outside, Beal. 5 on the clock. And he uses the glass on the layup.
Yeah, offensively, Beal is a smooth operator.
And here's MP. He'll bring it up for the Timberwolves. Next game for him, they'll take on the Raptors at Toronto. That'll be the first half of a 2-game trip.
And we're seeing some great ball movement out of this group, guys.
The Suns have gone 2 of 6 from the field here in the third. And the Suns call time here. Big group substitution now for Minnesota. Suns trail by 19. The forwards are Edwards and McDaniel. MP out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Gobert in its center. So that's the lineup for Minnesota.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Here's DiVincenzo. And again, it's Minnesota converting.
You know, in the pick and roll, you got a lot of options, but sometimes the best option is to do it yourself. DiVincenzo making the right choice there.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
And you know, guys, when your point guard is making explosive plays at the rim, I really do think it sets the tone for the rest of the team.
Suns trail by 21. Booker with no one around hits the three-point bomb. Booker's got 9 points here in the second half.
A good look there, and he didn't waste it. His second three of the game.
A few possessions into the fourth quarter, just over a minute played. The three from MP sinks the triple. MP's got 26.
MP nailing the comeback triple. You gotta love that guy's competitive spirit.
And here's Martin. Pass to Plumlee. And here's Booker. Over MP. No good from Booker. Minnesota leading by 21. And here's DiVincenzo from the arc. And another three for Minnesota.
And the three-point shot of DiVincenzo is dangerous. Defense cannot allow him to get airspace from there.
And Mike Budenholzer has called a timeout. Clearly, he's got something his players need to hear. And immediately, Phoenix making some changes. Nick Richards, he's checked in for Plumlee. Durant comes in for Royce O'Neal. And Beal subbed in for Dunn. Second minute off the clock now in the fourth. Here's Booker. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's going to be on MP.
Keeping the defense honest. Can't be over-aggressive against Booker.
And he makes the first. GA, when we think about Devin Booker's scoring ability, he always has been ahead of the curve.
The youngest player ever to score 70 in a game, amongst the youngest to get to 10,000 points. Booker is on a historic scoring pace.
Here's MP, and the dunk by MP.
MP knew exactly where he wanted to go and what he wanted to do with that one.
Outside Durant. Back to Booker. Gobert pulls it in. Gobert's got 7 rebounds in the game.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
Now here's Durant. Following the miss by MP. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Gobert's got rebound number 8 now on the night. Booker against MP. Launches a 3. Buries it from three-point range. MP's got 10 points in the quarter.
The defense has to understand the scouting report on MP. He can make you pay from deep.
Durant sets a screen for Booker. Three-pointer. And he's good on the 3-ball. Booker's got 14 points now in the second half.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
MP dishes to McDaniels. Now MP. Gobert the screen. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And the dunk by MP.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Timberwolves.
Not only did they shoot the ball better, but they had more assists.
Yeah, I thought the passing in terms of finding the open man gave them the higher percentage shots. The ball movement was key for the win.
And this will be a big win for them. Lucky win number 13 now in the bag.
And asserting themselves up front here, guys. They'll be taking the front end of a 4-game season series between these two. They've got to feel good about getting the upper hand tonight against the Suns.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for MP.
Well, the defense just couldn't figure him out, and he continued to put it to him.
Here's Beal following the 3 by Minnesota. Three-pointer, Martin. DiVincenzo with the rebound. Edwards against Martin. Gobert with a screen on Booker. Here's MP, and MP throws it down.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused concerted effort to put this one away.
Yeah, what a time to put the hammer down. Any hope of a comeback diminished.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Outside Edwards. MP outside. To the middle. And Gobert kicks to MP. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. And we have to take another glance at that powerful rejection.
Reads the play well there and gets himself in the air at just the right time. Terrific denial.
So it's the Timberwolves taking care of business here. They poured it on tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And, you know, this game could really be a defining one for what they can do when they are playing.